1 p.m. Yako. Crossroads, there might be a sticker. We've learned a lot. And Yako is tall. Or Mio is short. Or both. So to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the Rite of Resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want, since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But even Mr. Arashi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. No, I wanna look around. What do next? So Mio, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Satsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Satsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. What about the mastermind? Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Arashi the Record of Fates. That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. I mean, this is the thing too. Saying that it was a woman's voice, I would assume he would be able to at least pinpoint, like, maybe it sounded like she was younger or not. So if it's a woman and not like a teenager or something, then I would assume it's Hajime's wife, probably, out of all the options we have. Or Yoko, because she's like a young adult. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who is a rival of Simon. About the nearby area. Well, also, so Simon did write a way to stop the rite, so he probably isn't a fan of it. Which would mean, I guess, with the battle between them in the past, that she was maybe the one that was shit-stirring and he was trying to stop it. Like she was the Sith and he was a Jedi. Is that how it works? Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. That's when you got possessed! But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about, thanks. Mio, do you see? Hmm? Excuse me, you girls, over there! Oh, it's the freak! Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namagaki. I should probably tell you. Till yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. Ah, a curse bearer! In broad daylight? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the cursed stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Satsumi was talking about. Ah, you already know Inspector Satsumi? That makes simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey! You're in the driver's seat, so it was him. Yoko? Yes? Wait, what? Just now was I doing something? Because specifically in the flashback, it was a young man and a woman, right? So I would assume it was just them, the couple, the power couple. Sorry, Mr. Namagaki, what might be the matter? Right, I actually want to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? No. Discuss something with us? You were talking about Michio Shirayashi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? I would say we don't pursue him immediately. But I also think there's a good chance we aren't going to get information if we don't pursue him. I think this is probably going to be an actual branching path moment. Realistically, bad idea, but let's do it. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? At least it's a public area. There's people walking. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your cursed stones to bring Michio Shirayashi back from the dead. What? Did he want to use his cursed stone to do, to bring her back because he accidentally killed her? And, like, is that what that was about? Huh? That's why I was pursuing the Rite of Resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means it's the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. While it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the Rite of Resurrection. Look at Yako's face. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul drugs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Did Yoko leave so she can trigger the curse? I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yoko? Uh-oh, did she go off somewhere while we were talking? I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. You don't have powers. Why are you doing that with your hands? You don't have the... What? Why are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. Wait, it was just an accident! I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. I don't know, what else would she have said? You're already too late. Oh! Well, I was gonna say fair enough, that seemed like a bad end kind of way to go. So, I mean, yeah, we're getting a lot of loose ends tied up. At the very least, we understand a lot of what's going on with some of the characters. Still not beating the Yako is Michio allegations. I don't know, though, how would she have killed him if he was, like, looking at her? Although, I wonder, though, like, he saw her and thought that... I love how it's really quick credits, too. He saw her and assumed after this, Fumichika Hajime went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Though also, that makes it seem like it is, in fact, Najima and not anyone else. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Why Yako specifically? Ending 1, Michio's Grudge. Guess I got the first bad end. But I'm glad we got it. Yeah, I would assume either when Michio fully possesses Yako, she does look like Michio, or these people don't have like a clear idea of what Michio looks like. Any schoolgirl that does her hair up like Michio probably is going to just look similar enough. Like, you know, he ran her over. I don't think he got a good look at her face. It didn't seem like he stopped. And then it was too dark to see anything when it was the professor. So, again, that seems pretty clear what's happening in that instance. Let's maybe choose the correct option. Not go with the strange man. Beginning street. I did miss some dialogue on the street, but I don't think it matters. It's the man! I wonder too, though, if we'll get enough information to parse out that he, that Namagaki was the one that killed Michio through, the rest of the story for, like, the good ending. If you missed that bad ending. Or if that's our only, like, real driving force. Obviously, Yako going in the driver's seat is a pretty big, like, yep, that's it. But, you know, coming from his mouth. I'm assuming, too, broadly speaking, that, Namagaki is still somewhat important to the story, so we'll have, to meet him at the bridge at another point. Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush. I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. We did it! We beat that chapter! So, it also, he seems like I guess he's like rich, right? Or something. I can see, like, he wants to just save Michio, so he can't be, he obviously doesn't want to save her for her sake. He, probably elite student, prestigious school. Prominent local figures. How prominent are they, though? Sailor maids. We really don't have much else on him. Charmed material life. he's spoiled, egotistical. Like, it's obviously, like, he just wants to not have that be something that comes back to bite him. And it's not like, oh, I'm sad that I killed a young girl. But we might get more out of that. Okay, well, that was eventful. We beat the game once, but we gotta keep going. What was our, I guess the time frame didn't really matter on this one because it was, like, later in the evening. I think we are getting close to evening, though. Like I said, there's only one file we're missing, so we're getting somewhere. Getting one of these endings doesn't mean we are getting somewhere. That could have happened, like, late. You would have thought that one of these would have been an ending. But, apparently not. So we will, I guess, do standing by. Actually, no. I think I really want to see how Richter might try to talk Haru out of it. Too much to handle. Oh, we're breaking into Shirya. No, wait, this is what summary. Sorry, excuse me. I thought we were breaking into somewhere. I mean, it looks like we're back at Haru's estate. But we're either gonna bat in because we can't talk her out of it, or it's just gonna be like, I don't know. I'm curious. Think there's any stickers that reappeared? In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiryashi around noon. The man identified as Kenkichiro Iway is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at his time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence of the scene may also implicate Mr. Iway in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Convenient. You don't want to bring up the, like, girl that committed suicide. I mean, and she didn't, but you know, that part was in the news. That she's related. Whatever. Well, ma'am. Seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. I'm sure, like, right now we're in the mindset of, let's just, oh, I can't click on it. Let's just steal a stone and get the dregs from it, like, from the apparent, stone that has a lot of dregs, apparently. No matter how much I look at the flowers, they don't make me feel anything. Sorry, I got, like, really brain burst it there. Wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. Yeah, but what does English songs mean? I guess we call it, like, J-pop if it's Japanese, or K-pop, right? You never really go into, like, K-rock, do we? I guess pop songs are what's popular, so of course they're the ones that come over to the States. I've grown so used to seeing this scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. I don't even know if, like, any of this is really new. Fax machine, it can send images to other places along the telephone network. I rarely find it. It's really just the same stuff, isn't it? Except the fax machine might get more stuff. I don't have a reason to use the phone right now. Something is going to come in from the fax machine, I can tell. I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they'd cut out the pointless stories and just report on what's important. Haru, you were just watching the news. Stop being a hipster. It's all the same stuff. Ticking of the clock gets on my nerves sometimes. Table. Suppose I should offer him some tea, but I don't really feel like it. Okay, you're just being rude. Hey, I know this guy. He's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. Do we have time for own pace? About you. Tell me about yourself. Richter? Yes? Oh, that's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. Oh, that's really convenient, huh? I suppose I don't mind. Was that about him? We can move. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on a cursed stone filled with soul dregs? Yeah, so she's not gonna kill someone quite yet, but I feel like Haru is definitely willing to. She kind of seemed like it. I mean, she did kill Shogo. Get our hands on a stone. We'll just go through the talking. About that kidnap... Oh, never mind. About that kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems what Iway wrote is likely true. I mean, it's the same day. I don't know how much they can confirm that it's true or not and just speculate and sensationalize it on the news. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. Also him being dead. It was pretty much the same with the Najima murders. Except for the fact that they couldn't pin the other murders on him. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. We really do live in a society. Makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like these are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. About the remaining curse bearers. Alright, let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Satsumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Iro didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, we'll have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging onto the stone from now on? Is she not? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Did Richter hold on to it the whole time? Alright. I know he said he was a curse bearer when he talked to people, which, like, makes sense too, but I didn't know if he, like, pulled a stone out, like, haha, look at me. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the Rite of Resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. She's gonna try to kill someone. If what we've heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Sugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. A few times? I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Heihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioko fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but... damn it. Times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. What if Haru's the skilled assistant? Probably not. I can't imagine she would really want to be involved in this stuff. And then there's Najima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided reed, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul drugs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to, if the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well... there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Najima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house, if he hadn't had that lead? It was written in Iway's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Also, like, I'm sorry, but if there's a serial killer who's like, I'm gonna kill everyone, I think Richter would be inclined to want to maybe stop that. Even if, like, Haru's like, oh, but I could have used that soul drag. He was gonna kill everyone. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. Sorry, I should have just kept reading. But, again, the most obvious answer there. How different it is from... Excuse me. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Najima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Najima and the cops. Everyone! Haru. What about that girl from before? Ayami Tono? Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet. The place connected to the Taiko of Sugaru. Alright, that's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate... Excuse me. Itching to investigate her again. The only way I could see her being a curse bearer is if she couldn't trigger her curse when she was talking to us. If she was able... Like, I think she would have maybe tried killing us. If she could have. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Okay. Time to move out. Then, shall we depart? From this part on, you will be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart this section from the point which you left off. Interesting. I'm wondering if that comes down to us like, obviously we could potentially be missing something, but like, does that affect how the chapter continues on or not? I kind of want to go to Midoricho Park first. This also seems like the best place to find a shit ton of stickers. But, probably not. Finish investigation. Where's the playground? There it is, the playground. Oh, there's a woman there. Who is that mysterious woman? Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Might have been a chill curse. I like the vibes going on right now. Was there like one... I might have gotten the one that was supposed to be up top already. That might have been the one at the street we were at. Cops have yet to determine who the remaining curse bearers are. We have to find them soon. Victor seemed to be a little nervous when Ayami Tono was mentioned. Or was I just imagining it? We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Sugaru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. And more conversation. Do I want to... it seems like we're not, like, progressing time as we go. We'll look at woman. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ihomi Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence. I want to see what she's hiding from. We don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Oh, okay. I thought, like, she seems to be, like, hiding and looking for someone specifically. Was kind of my thought process there, but... I guess we will call out. Yo, what up? Alright, I'll be right back. He's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her. Go! Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? What is he doing? Huh? Does he mean to intimidate her? It's like she's a bear. He's freaking her out. Oh, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. He looks like he's, like, in a panic right now. Never mind, he's good. Oh, they're coming here. What was he doing? Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued by who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. Why are you being chased, girl? The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so... we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel! Well, this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. Oh, no! What shady reason? Didn't realize she had a panicked face. But if you've got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? But if you got some murky... okay. I'm trying to think. Her involvement wasn't really known outside of us, and I think, maybe Tetsuo knows now. Tatsumi? Sorry. Tatsumi? Names elude me. Tatsumi. I was right. Tetsuo Tatsumi. I just... sometimes, you know? So what she had to have done something. But the Rite of Resurrection. Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hakusei going? Fortunately that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? What do you mean really asking you that? Doesn't concern you at all. What should I tell you? Did you want somewhere to hide or not? Why are you being chased? What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all, I'm just curious. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in the world is yourself. Dang. She's getting away. We can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Stop it. Get any closer and I'll scream. Then the police will get you. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Freaked out face. Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? I don't know if it really comes down to that. Huh. Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family? At least it'll allow us to keep in contact, no matter how small. What if there's like a hidden sticker right between us? I think that is it then. We should have entrapped her in Haru's home and then demanded that she tell us about the last resort. I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayami Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. As she could be. I mean, I would say Haru probably doesn't like her much because it's like, oh, you're using it for weird gain. I was gonna say selfish gain, but I guess everyone is in their own right. Maybe this is where the weird playground is. But the other park, I think, said something about it having a weird playground. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one because of the the sound. I gotta look at the playground. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Unique enough for a sticker? Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? Is he specifically saying that there's not gonna be a thing right now? They made it quite the challenge to pass to it. You have to go underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. Richter! Find the sticker, Richter. You can go take a look if you're that interested. He's so happy. Alright, I'll go check it out just to make sure. He didn't have to think long about that. Oh, he's excited. He found it. What's that? Did he find something? Yeah, he found the sticker. I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle. Look at Penny Prattle. We finally found it. Okay. Do you think, like, the game ends at the park again at night? My other thought was that we had to just go back to the chapter at night, because we could revisit it in the timeline. I mean, he's an excited detective right now. Maybe he'll find it. Sparring sparrows. Do you think they fight Penny Prattle? Approach the net. At what point is there a net? I'm so happy for him, though. I see. Congrats. Playgrounds always get me all fired up. That interaction was absolutely worth it. The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. You'd think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing now. Eek! Haru, at this point, are you really gonna eek? You saw a weird ritual site. Look at that telephone. A telephone booth. It doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. It seems crazy to me for the police to let you back in the park this quickly. Like, I mean, I guess it's much later in the day, but, like, it's still a crime scene. I wonder if we have to come back here after we've done, like, other stuff. We got a sticker, though. A bunch of kids gathered around Victor to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him wherever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it, though. I wonder if he got a soft spot for kids. Do you think his clothing got real dirty when he played on the playground? This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Haku Soaps employee? That's right, his name was Shogo Okiie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a curse stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense they'd be looking for curse stones. You think the chairwoman in Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else? Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okiie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the Beckoning Light or even the Taiko of Tsugaru? I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. When was Richter here last night? Because that actually is interesting. It was like... God, let's not forget too that Shogo, like, woke up from being passed out early on. What would that mean? Because Shogo and Yoko, I guess they didn't show up immediately at night, but Richter had to have been here for, like, kind of early night into then when Shogo didn't show up. Or at the very least, it would have been after Shogo dropped off Yoko, that whole time frame would have amounted to him, like, I don't know, would he have just been hanging out? Not dropped off, but like put Yoko in the taxi. Would Shogo really have been just hanging out at the park? If he did, Richter would have known he was there. If not, then why would he come back to the park? I'm sorry, I got distracted with that. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. Shogo Okiie is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Heihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with these curses. Is that what you wanted to try, or did you want to play on the playground again? Think about it. The two curse bearers battled it out here last night. Who could the other person have been? I like the idea of curse bearers battling it out because for the most part that consists of like being in a conversation and hoping to God that you don't trigger their curse. I know like some of them aren't really like that, but most of them it feels like that's what it is. Maybe he's just saying we need to go look at something else. Let us look at something else. I want to end at Candy Shop because that seems like that might be a big deal. Honji Bridge. This might be the crossroads. Or a gate? I don't know. We haven't been here in like fucking years. Was there anything that made it sound like the bridge was a thing? There's a... Oh, the Wisp is over there. There's so many old factories alongside this river. It must have been quite different in its glory days. But now most of them are closed down due to the tightened regulations on waste disposal. So, I mean, this isn't the soap factory, right? Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. It's an abandoned one. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. The fact that there's shut down factories, like, that clearly could be where Najima is hiding out. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. It's one of the factories. Okay. Do I want to even bother looking at the Wisp? No, I think it's all basically the same thing. Did something draw your interest? No worries, here, I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. What? Oh, just because I keep looking at... I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I was out here last night looking for the curse bearer connected with the beckoning light, too. Did you see anything? Afraid not, but they gotta be out here somewhere. I mean, I would assume the Wisp is beckoning light. Did something draw your interest? No worries here, I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. I imagine draw your interest is just he noticed her staring, but then I don't know why talking about the shower. I was out here last night looking for the curse bearer connected with the beckoning light too. Didn't see anything. Okay, none of this is, it's just all repeating. Factory, I wanted to look at Haru. Someone must have received the beckoning light's curse here last night. I would assume this is beckoning light. I can't imagine what other curse that would be. Richter, I'm not seeing things, are I? What do you think that is? Oh. I don't see anything. You know, we never really went over that, but I guess they are just like stands. Only stand users can see them? I guess I never really considered that, because it's not like most instances you can actually see the ghost, right? Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air. Honestly, I don't even know if you can see them in a given situation besides this one. I think like visually you see them when the curse is being used, but no, you can, because actually that's crazy too. What's his face? The one that killed Michio. When Shogo saw him, I was able to look at his washed feet and Namagaki Yutaro. he even made note of that. But maybe that was because it was so powerful. I don't know. That's a whole other can of worms I feel like we haven't really went into. You obviously would be hidden though, because no one... We're able to be a little bit sly about Haru being the curse bearer when we're like talking to people. If she just had her curse behind her, it would be a little bit more obvious. That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame. It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? That's... Oh god, fuck. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. It's gone. I wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo? That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? I would assume so. Let's just think about it. It doesn't seem like anyone's been there for some time. In fact, all that's the same. Are we like not doing anything about that? A curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Thank you. Ooh. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I tired myself out. I really shouldn't have played on that playground earlier. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but... something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Basically, just keep looking around. I'm gonna say no one's around, but they are now. Okay, made sure to shower, thank God. We saw it earlier, must have been the beckoning light. That's what I would assume. I can't imagine it being anything else. Something might have changed after what happened. I'm assuming that just means look at factory. I don't see anything else. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Think about it. If what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? Not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. They might mean something changed somewhere else. Like, we didn't really get much going into the park last time. So maybe that's what that is. Let's go to the candy store right now. I'm hoping since it says we can cancel the investigation whenever we want, that means that it's not going to just stop suddenly. Honestly, a shop like this might have lotteries. There are some vending machines you can buy canned juice and 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. Tsunoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. Because, like, there's still, like, two things that are... Nope, not. There was, like, surrounding I wanted to look at. Oh, well, it's also right there. Whoa, no way! Jeez, you made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14. I'm sorry, I'm curious of which one that is before we actually collected it. Or did we already collect it? Damn it. I thought... we did. It's, Fall Con Man. This guy's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary. How do you even know the exact number with just a simple glance? Well, we're doing great collecting them. I just don't know which one that was. Jackpot. If you won the lottery. That... Nope, intersection. Nope, I have no idea which one that was. But we found it. The shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. Apparently, Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. I figured once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment. But I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Also, you know, a sticker. We needed that sticker. Alright, Richter! He's up in front with the kids to participate in the raffle. That's a lottery! It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself as so much at a candy store. Looks like at his smile, he must have won something. How nice. Hot damn! It's Mockingbird number 10! Cacophony! He's a nihilist, but he gets the job done! Oh, well, you seem pretty happy. This really was just bonus. Yo, look at that guy. Straight up just bonus. Let's go. I'm all for it, man. Richter and me. I don't want personal information. I wanted to look at my Mockingbird collection. That wasn't Jackpot? Wait, who the frick was Cacophony? No, that was Lottery. Jackpot and Lottery, I think, were different ones, right? So that's fine. He's up in front with the kids. It's weird seeing him adult his age enjoying himself. Look at his smile. He must have won something. How nice. Again? Victor keeps winning. Oh, right, ma'am. Should we go for manjayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with the Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? What do you mean? Apparently, most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. Wait, so that maybe he can get a jackpot. Because it says it's like new. Holy crap! This one is super rare! This must be jackpot then. It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around! Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh? Oh, hell yeah, look at that one! I'm pretty sure that's jackpot, so... I think we're good? Alright, I'm glad I looked at that multiple times. Yeah, we got 3 out of that. Wait, no, I want to look at this real quick. How many are we missing? Oop, no, wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I felt like we had a lot more than we did, but we're like just past the halfway point on it. Yeah, that was definitely jackpot. Okay. Darkness, probably the school. Net. Morning green, bright garden. Feel like yourself again. Entrance. Intersection. Night. I feel good about my prospect of collecting these. There's only like one that I think I'm missing. I'm gonna assume this is where we need to go next. Okay, it's maybe new, or it just always shows us that. Was that always there? Well, it's not important, so probably. So we didn't really do anything here. I can assume that... Actually, we got a lot of stickers just from this part. Something changed, so that means we have to revisit places. Surely. I definitely don't think it's a situation where it's like, oh, well, I guess we finished, we should leave. We could always go back home. I'm gonna go back to Midoricho. If I had to guess, the idea might be that the wisp is moving along. This trash can looks weird. Alright, well, let's go back to the residence. Are we gonna actually be outside, or are we gonna be inside? Fax machine. Can't talk with you either about anything else. What do we need to do to get our hands on a curse? Okay. Nothing new with that either. Go back to the bridge? Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Something might have changed after what just happened. That's such a vague thing, which I hate, because this is also something that might be like a case of, let's say we did a bunch of stuff, but we never saw the beckoning light here, and then we decided to finish the investigation. Is that what changed? Like, we just got ourselves into a better ending because we saw the beckoning light? I think I'm gonna finish the investigation just because I think that is a possibility. Because otherwise I don't know what I'm looking for, unless if I'm just missing seeing the beckoning light somewhere else. I'm gonna finish. Okay. I'm wondering if this is what changed after I saw the beckoning light. Let's not. Let's, who would that be? Let's not. You guys need to progress. We are, like, getting close to nighttime. We will be standing by for now. I like, don't get me wrong. I desperately want to see what the deal is with this shit. It would have to be, like, Najima, probably, right? Maybe? Would we really play as him? I don't know. I can't imagine it... I can't imagine it would really be any of the other characters that we've... Michio? There's a lot to think about there.